Zweli Mkhize must take full responsibility for digital vibes debacle by Marlan Padayachee. Durban. During the colourful pomp and ceremony decked out to visiting French President Emmanuel Macron, his host, President Cyril Ramaphosa, paraded his cabinet ministers, including his under fire Health Minister, Dr. Zweli Mkhize, who sidestepped being quizzed by the media about how his close comrades and friends picked up a whopping 150 million rand COVID-19 and national health insurance irregular procurement deal. The European Union leader was at the Union buildings last week to also discuss, among major bilateral deals, the Paris Pretoria Protocol on how France could help SA and Africa get out of the vaccine shortage cul-de-sac. As France and SA discussed global responses to the COVID-19 linked challenges of the economic, health, research, manufacturing challenges, and vaccine nationalism, and temporary waiver of patents and copyrights in the manufacture of the vaccine, the World Health Organization reported that the coronavirus had claimed 3,540,437 lives and 170 million people have been infected, and 1,579,416,705 were immunized with vaccine doses. As the high-profile line minister in charge of the nation's 55 million population's health, safety, and security and vaccination rollout service delivery, Zweli Mkhize, once the toast of politics in his hometown of Pietermaritzburg, has been pushed into a tight corner over his close links to Tahira Metha and Nadira Mitha, directors of Digital Vibes, an obscure communications and public relations agency from KwaZulu-Natal. The pair was based at Luthuli House during Mkhize's time as ANC Treasurer General. A posse of politically connected friends and comrades, as admitted by the minister and tenderpreneurs who assisted him pro bono in his presidential campaign in 2017, only to be handed a quid pro quo of 150 million rand from the Department of Health and overseas junkets. This close-knit cabal had previously received millions of rands from the corporative governance and traditional affairs under Mkhize. The latest revelations also places the minister's wife, also a medical doctor, May Mkhize, at the heart of this burning issue, in which there are allegations backed by transactions documents that Digital Vibes apparently paid an electrical contractor 7,000 rand for repair work to the couple's posh home in Bryanston, Johannesburg, and bankrolled their son to the tune of 300,000 rand. Despite a grim picture of COVID-19 job bloodbaths, with workers losing homes, goods, vehicles through salary cutbacks and suffering from emotional and mental stress, the minister's DOH forked out millions to KZN's Digital Vibes, said to have direct links to Mkhize and ANC Luthuli House. Mkhize has admitted that his DOH's dealings with Digital Vibes involving multi-million rand tenders were irregular. The Special Investigating Unit is to release its probe into the matter, now at an advanced stage in June. Lawson Naidu, Executive Secretary of the Council for the Advancement of the Constitution, CASAC, SA's constitutional watchdog, says the probe has to be dealt with urgently. Open quote, "I think this will send a very, very strong signal to the South African public that this is a serious matter and the issue of integrity of the state and how serious we are about fighting corruption. We are going to get a report from the Deputy Chief Justice Raymond Zondo in the next few months about outlining what happened during the state capture hearing. If we are unable to deal with issues that are staring us in the face like this, is there any hope that the recommendations from the Zondo Commission will actually come before the truth?" Close quotes. Media strategist Chris Vick believes Mkhize was not alone in these tender controversies that involve other ministers. Open quotes. "The ANC does not have a culture of firing ministers. It is like a Mexican standoff. Everyone is pointing pistols at each other." Closed quotes. Since the 1980s, Mkhize moved up the political rungs as an accomplished political practitioner, KZN's hands-on health MEC, provisional prime minister, national minister of Cogta and Health, ANC treasurer general, and presidential candidate hopeful. When the lid was lifted on how the DOH coughed up millions of rands to Mather and her sidekicks, it took an organogram posted widely on social media platforms that names and traces the players and entities that benefited and received kickbacks from the irregular tenders and procurement of services for COVID-19 and the National Health Insurance publicity campaigns to break the camel's back. Composite trade and investments to 35 million rands. Mateta projects, Ndu and Makosa Matetwa, 10.5 million rands. Royal Baka projects, King Tandisizwe, 1 million rand. Strategy was 15 million rand. Nadira Mitha Media Solutions, 500,000 rand. WT Graphics and Designs, 7 million rand. Wasim Mehta, 350,000 rand. Sohaila Mehta Consulting, 1.2 million rand. Sohaila Mehta, 280,000 rand. Hasina Kathrada Communications, 1 million rand. Shiraz Hussain and Signet Health Consultants, 1.2 million rand. Luxury clothes, overseas holiday, home renovations, etc., 1.5 million rand. Cash from ATMs and bank tellers, 430,000 rand. Other suspicious third-party recipients, including Mokokwana Events, 15 million rand. Marlan Padayachee is a seasoned journalist and columnist who heads a media communications political strategy, publicity, and research agency. The views and opinions expressed here are not necessarily those of IOL.